Hi, welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review. This is your host Steve. In this video I continue to build the Eaglemoss Ghostbusters Ecto-1. I am on issue 7, stage 22. Now this car is fantastic. I mean, it's huge. Right here is what we've done so far with this. Look how big this chassis is. How big this is. It's huge, and it's going to get bigger with issue 8 and issue 9. It's going to be humongous because we still haven't finished adding on to this. So if you haven't done so already, head over to Eaglemoss and subscribe to this car today. You know, you won't regret it, and it's an investment. It really is. So let's get started on stage 22. Welcome back. Let's look at the instructions for stage 22. This is the final stage for issue 7. So let's look at the parts that are involved for stage 22. In this case, we have the rear frame assembly for the chassis. We have a leveling valve, we have a box, battery box frame, and some screws. So let's look at the instructions. Here are the instructions, the rear chassis frame and leveling valve, as they call it. And we got a few things here that we're going to be installing onto the rear frame, and that's a new part that we just received with this stage. So let me get the parts out and I'll be right back. Here's the parts for stage 22. Once again, very large parts pack here, and let me take these out so you'll get a closer look at it. Here are the parts. This time we received the rear chassis frame, and that's made out of metal. Pretty big here, as you can see. We also received the battery box frame, and that's also made out of metal. And the leveling valve, as they call it, that's plastic. And a bag of EM screws. Step 1, we have fixed the battery box frame, and that's this right here. It's simply going to slide under the back of the chassis here. You might see that from the side camera. And then it goes down on top of the frame, just like that. Now, we're going to be putting EM screws into this, so we definitely want to lubricate those holes. That's good there. Put this in position like it's supposed to be. There we go. Just going to put it in loosely because I got to put on the other side. Line it up. There we go. And then we can tighten them down. Flip it over. We put in the other side. We want to lubricate those holes too. Makes it a lot easier to get the screws in. Again, we use EM screws for this. And I believe this is going to hold the batteries for the kit itself. It's not actually a component of the car, it's the batteries for the kit. And there we go. Looks good. All installed there. Step 2, we install the leveling valve, and that's this right here. We'll need to turn the chassis over to do it. And you can see the leveling valve is actually going to go right here. on the edge of the frame. It does have an alignment tab on it. And you can see that there. It's simply just going to go down on top of that. Just like that. We'll lubricate it. And EM screw for that. Should be able to see that with this camera here. And it's tight. And let's look at it. Both sides. That's what that looks like. And that's all we do for stage 22, which was the final stage for this issue. And looks good so far. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get 20,000 subscribers. I'm getting close. Hit the bell for all notifications. And head over to Eaglemoss and subscribe to this car today. It's a super cool car. It's a great investment. It will not lose its value. So with that, happy modeling everybody, and take care.